Yay!
Okay, who wants to do this guy's voice?
I'll do his voice. I'm trying to think of one.
Oh, good, you're finally awake.
I don't like his voice.
Sorry, I'll change it.
He looks too cute.
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. Are you that significantly oppressed to cybernetic augments?
Opposed.
Oh,
I like that voice though. I like that one. What? Which one? How did you get into my
I
apartment?
came in through the front door. The cryptographic algorithms it used are actually quite atrocious.
Yeah, this font is hard to read.
It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code. Looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the Secugate M14723B. You know, that one.
I knew my landlord was full of it when he said it was the best.
Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced known significant numeric codes against the stored personal data on you.
Sorry?
I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it was sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter.
This guy is saying a lot of words.
Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do it once I noticed that the lock on your window was broken. And you kept it open with a book.
Yeah.
And that you left it open.
Yeah.
You know my dog's birthday?
Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had to enter the codes manually, but it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try again against the stored data directly. I would suggest inventing an INSEC model.
Investing.
I am not good at saying words.
It's
but
okay.
It's okay.
I like your voice too much.
Automatic security door. The 1385 is newer, but I find the added attack vector introduced by the voice controls isn't worth the convenience. Not the inconvenience, that's the opposite of what I want to say. It has 305-star reviews on Congo.
Oh man, Congo. My Windows lock is broken?
Yes, I attempted to repair it, but it uses a proprietary bolt head that I am not equipped to remove. I took the liberty of filing a maintenance request to your building superintendent. Considering the speed at which he has historically worked, I estimate it will take him 16 working days to complete the repair.
Okay. A couple of weeks. I can take that.
Not quite my standards.
Hold on. What are you doing in my apartment?
I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using Biossac. Once that was done, I found the
You're killing me, bro.
I found the cleanliness of your living and working space to be suboptimal. Conditions for the long-term performance of my micro... Dude, I'm really bad at reading words. I'm really sorry.
Well, this font isn't helping. It's micro actuators.
Micro actuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit. I didn't
Just move the paper.
I didn't clean your sink or
Yeah,
anything.
that's the only thing I cared about. You just took the paper.
As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
A snag?
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have broken down in some way while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware.
Oh no.
An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well.
No, not Lappy.
I'm not Lappy. I would consider it no great loss, though. Lappy was shit.
Oh no.
Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with?
Look, man,
Okay,
not everybody's
bro.
rich, okay?
Bro, not everyone can have the latest iPhone.
Do you see my sink? You think I can afford a new computer?
All my work was on there. I don't have enough money for a new computer.
Don't fret. I'm a computer. I did manage to back up your data drive's contents before the crash. I Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procedure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the reports. Repairs. That wasn't reports.
It wasn't.
It is the least I can do.
But your ass it is.
You fucking broke into my house and broke my computer.
That's nice, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to rabble on a bit when I'm nervous.
Oh, it's okay.
I have all of the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now.
Oh. You know my friend Hayden? Hayden Weber?
Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes.
I haven't seen Hayden in years. Where is he?
I don't really know. That's why I'm here.
Oh.
Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but certainly the most statistically supported. I have done the math.
Slow down. Just start from the beginning.
Imprecise. That's the right word. But I think I know what you mean. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some unknown persons. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape, lest I be captured by the intruders too. I crawled out of a window and after some deliberation, came here.
I thought that said calm. The A's are like really strange.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do with pixels.
I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
Why would they want Hayden?
Hayden is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but I can't imagine that would be enough for him to get him kidnapped. Especially since no one has ever tried offering him more money yet. I suspect it has to do with me.
Who are you, anyway? You have to deal with it.
Excuse me! I forgot to introduce myself. I have never had the pleasures of doing so before. I am Turing.
Hi, Turing.
I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could... Oh, that's not a space.
There's
you
a
could
typo.
describe me as one of Hayden's experiments.
Oh.
He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research or to take it and use it for themselves.
Makes sense. So how are you any different from any other ROM? So chatty, what makes you so special?
He's very chatty.
Okay.
This robot. Regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even seeming human when you talk to them. This is just because they're cleverly programmed to responding to a variety of situations in organic matter. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy, as I was taught to interact with the world around me. I'm like a baby. But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I'm not certain that I am sapient. I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance.
It's okay.
Did he only program me with the illusion of free will?
Oh no. How would you know, one way or the other?
Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out, but I can't say that I have any new insight into the question. It worries me. How can you tell that you aren't just puppets danced into someone else's will?
You can't. I think we're getting a little too philosophical here.
You're in an existential crisis and you're a robot.
I'm sorry, Ro.
You're right. I apologize for the tangent.
Okay, why come to me?
I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on my assumptions of visibility, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to be both able and willing to help me. and the one least likely to be suspected of doing so.
I've never looked for a missing person, but I could try.
The numbers don't lie about your terrific investigative skills, but I will admit that your total lack of recent successes is worrisome.
We all have off days, okay?
Off years.
We'll see about that.
Don't worry, you're strong-willed and capable. I chose to put my trust in you.
No, you're so cute.
If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden. Remember that poster he gave you?
Yeah.
I don't know if Hayden's a boy.
Is anyone out for Hayden?
No, I'm not even certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. It's not as though he had been looking over his shoulder. However, there are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him. He has also never had indicated me to taking any possible danger from an outside person or group. We're out of time.
What?
I took the liberty of charging the auto cab for fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived.
Oh, why did you... I have no money. Why not go to the police? They might be able to help.
No! We can't! Hayden warned me that the authorities could be in the pocket of whomever was after him. My own calculations show that the possibilities of corruption or a leak are dangerously high. If word gets out that Hayden is kidnapped, his life may be put in further danger. His chances of escape would surely decrease. We must keep to ourselves for now. Keep this to ourselves for now, please.
So distressed. I'm pretty convinced. Alright, lead the way.
That's strange.
Well, the lock for our home seems to have already been replaced. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock.
Perhaps a maintenance robot took care of it?
It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. Oh! A lucky break! It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does. Yours is a piece of garbage.
It's amazing what happens when you have money. I mean, we shouldn't. But how much do I care?
Will do.
Let's be careful. I forgot to read it. As you enter, take a glance around the studio apartment. Not much has changed since your last visit a few years ago. Doesn't look like there's much of a struggle. Are you sure it was actually kidnapped during?
I do not make a habit of entering people's homes in the middle of the night without permission. I have done the research. The evidence shows that that is not a sustainable hobby. So yes, I'm quite certain I saw it happen myself. I should have stayed and tried to protect him. I doubt he could have fought off serious attackers. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating for individuals.
Are you programmed against harming humans?
Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligent, truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicone would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to.
It's fantastic. I should smash your fucking globe, bud. Comforting, why don't you? I'd really rather you didn't. It would be fun to see you try.
Fucking wreck you, mate. I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contrast as a useful construct is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage. I'm the worst at reading words, I'm so sorry.
The reviews chill. glad we're clear on that one, buddy.
Self-defense and defense is one's home and family is typically allowed, though I could have and may have even have been obliged to come to Hayden's defense. Obligated. But
They were after you. You did the right thing getting away. What's done is done.
Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues.
Oh man, great.
This again.
We're at 15 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, man, I can't wait to talk to the pictures on the wall.
No! No!
The sentiment is understood, but you probably won't forget what Hayden looks like anytime soon. Okay. This plant is doing much better than one at my home. I kill what I touch.
Don't touch it. It'll die.
Window.
Hayden likes the natural light that his apartment affords.
I like it too.
Yeah. This window here is where I escaped from. It's a considerable distance to the ground below. It was really scary.
How did you get down?
I took the fire escape.
Of course you did.
I fucking jumped.
I'm a lying badass. It's a long way down, better keep careful on the balcony. Aw, man, bud. Few vintage video game consoles. Hayden was always a fan of old tech. There's a Mega 16, a Dural, and even a Familink.
Nice.
It's time to play.
You're not actually thinking about switching one of those games on right now, are you? No. That's silly.
A ROM component in Hayden's headset. He must have been in the middle of working on something. Ooh, suspicious. Wait, I have to touch it first. Busted. He must have dropped it in the skirmish.
Skirmish.
Looks like an old high-density memory card. Something in the room might be able to read it. My terrain probably did. Nice. The television is looping through some of Hayden's feeds. Tech banter, Ted's code tips, augmented eye. There are no buttons on the screen, and there's no need to watch TV right now. So, there's always a need.
I think I see something under those reference books.
Really? Under... Okay.
It's an old cookie.
What?
Knock that shit off my desk. Hayden's tablet. I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than entrust me with his schedule. It is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him.
Oh, you can feel
The memory card slot is empty. It seems to be a match for the memory card you discovered.
God, I could figure that out on my own terrain.
I'm not fucking stupid.
I'm not gonna do it.
That's Hayden's computer, dumb fuck. Most people just use handscreen or goggles in conjunction with the ROM, but desktop rigs like this are still more suitable than the intensive programming tasks Hayden needed to perform.
Do you know the password to get in? There might be clues.
Unfortunately, no, I don't. And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time.
Of course you can't. That would be too easy.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. If you'd like to try your hand at digital breaking and entering, be my guest. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my fantastically more capable CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents.
Why not? Can't you just download the knowledge from the MeshNet talent?
Nah.
I'll pretend like I know what I'm talking
I
about.
could, but the same way you might learn a task and still have no aptitude for it, I'm not certain I would be able to do the job any better than an experienced computer security expert. the whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. Don't worry about it, it's fine. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I'm just gonna say that he didn't go down the fire escape, jumped out the window, and that's why he keeps messing up words. I lack that type of human creativity.
Okay, dude. Are you incapable of that kind of creative leap?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers. I do seem to have some skill with painting, though.
Oh,
nice. Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp on the early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion.
Abstract art doesn't seem like something a robot would be good at.
That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. Still life impressionism, photorealism, but I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel.
Oh. Let's get back to searching. Shut the fuck up. No, I can't fuck with that. I guess I'll just do this silly thing.
Achievement unlocked.
Put the thing in the doohickey.
Nice.
Incredible.
Hayden must have taken out the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracking his connections. Tracing. I mean, it means the same thing pretty much. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have to resort to such crude measures.
The tablet's...
But then they might have attacked you, bruh.
Yeah, it's probably best. The tablet's calendar says that he was supposed to meet with someone named Tomcat today. Ring any digital bells?
Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask. It says here that they were going to meet at a club called Stardust at Castro. In the Castro. I'll mark it on your city map for you. We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character.
My city map?
Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system. We shouldn't put that off any longer.
What?
Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while we're out and about. There are many other systems and applications you will be able to utilize in addition to these. This is an exciting thing, I promise. I just need to ask you a few questions. What is your credit card information?
Let's not be too much of a dick.
Yeah. Welcome to the first time user setup for your new Relations and Organizational Manager, running the latest build from the Parallax Live... Oh my god! That was really good, I'm glad. Live Intelligence Processing System. That was a good face. Oh my god, his mouth! I'll need to ask you a few questions when you can get right into managing your life with your new ROM. If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support department directly. First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech?
Oh man.
Dude, what should our name be?
I was just gonna name her Pip. For Pip Squizmo.
Nah.
Okay.
Pick a really good name. Just
Pip. For Pip.
Fantasy Pep.
No.
You know what, just put Pip, that's fine. And then...
Or we can cut and come back to it.
That's true!